ITV Good Morning Britain. Can I speak? Bernard Jenkin frustrated at Shephard in Brexit Row. Good Morning Britain was joined by two opposing members of Parliament to discuss the recent news surrounding Brexit. However, the debate quickly became heated when host Ben Shephard was interrupted by Sir Bernard Jenkin. This morning, viewers tuned in to see Good Morning Britain discuss the recent news surrounding Brexit. Joining Kate Garraway and Ben Shephard in the studio was Sir Vince Cable MP, the Liberal Democrats leader, and Sir Bernard Jenkin MP, former director of the Vote Leave campaign. And the debate got heated when Ben asked the guests to explain why there was a differing figure from the initial one revealed during the Leave campaign and the one being proposed by Prime Minister Theresa May in the Brexit White paper. With Sir Vince agreeing, "You're quite right to point to the fact that one of the things to have changed since the referendum is a recognition of the effect it has on public finance. If the British economy slows down, there's less revenue and money for the NHS. That's one of the reasons why so many people are now acknowledging why there has to be a vote on the final deal." Ben added, "There's so little trust. We are told one thing by Vote Leave, but in fact the reality is very different." Quick to defend the former campaign he led, Sir Bernard interrupted the host to have his say on the matter and frankly stated, "Tell me what you mean?" To which Ben replied the amount of money the Leave campaign estimated the government would need for the NHS was more than we were told. "Can I have a go?" Sir Bernard interrupted, and Ben replied, "Yes, sure." Sir Bernard then explained in response, "These figures are all speculative. Most countries are outside the EU, govern themselves. So why does the UK have to be a prisoner of the EU?" Sir Bernard began. "These risks of being outside the EU, and the additional costs of leaving the single market, those marginal costs are far smaller than the bigger businesses' risks. All these people complaining about leaving the EU, they wanted to join the euro, that would have been a bigger risk. It comes amid reports surrounding the financial costs Brexit could instigate, as well as increased momentum for a campaign to call for a second Brexit referendum to take place." The GMB debate also discussed the government's potential plan to stockpile processed foods, in the event that by March next year, they will not have worked out a way to maintain the free flow of goods between EU producers and UK consumers. Medical supplies are also included alongside food. Talking about this point, Sir Vince remarked, "The idea of not having a trading agreement when we leave is the worst outcome. Stockpiling of food, potential rationing, if it wasn't a risk the government wouldn't be preparing for it. And there clearly is a risk. It's getting very serious."